Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage and welcome back to episode 23 of Xenonauts. It has been about a week since I played this game as I've been away over the weekend and I recorded most of the other videos in advance, so I've kind of forgot what I was up to. Just having a look at the geoscape here and we can see we've got that alien base in Asia which does need dealing with. However, I'm not entirely confident that now is the right time to do it. We're a little bit short on funds and we're definitely going to need to deal with that base. And I think the important thing at the moment, what we were trying to do, is make sure that we get all of our upgraded interceptors at the other bases. We're still a little bit short of cash to be able to do that. So hopefully once we get to January, things will move on a little bit better for us. I think the most sensible thing for us to do is to just move forwards and attempt to try and get a few more UFOs to deal with. So we've just managed to do the autopsy on the Harridans, which are those things that we saw flying around. Looks like they're wearing some kind of pretty cool helmet thing here. So let's have a read about these guys. The Harridan stands roughly 170 centimetres, which is 5 feet 7 inches tall. They are mysterious foes, head and chest encased within an armoured shell, and the rest of their body covered by a jumpsuit. They are delicate and slender in stature with unusually long limbs, armed with long-range weapons and a jetpack integrated into their armour. They almost certainly serve as the alien's marksmen. The armour of this creature formed as much of the autopsy as the body itself, as we found much to suggest that it was not designed to be removed. There is evidence of an advanced rebreather system in the helmet that, coupled with the jumpsuit, would allow this creature to operate in any environment up to a hard vacuum. A blood filtration unit in the chest actually forms part of the Harridan circulatory system, pumping the blood around the body whilst filtering out excreta and other waste products. The helmet includes powerful cameras capable of viewing almost the entire electromagnetic spectrum, giving the alien long sight ranges and excellent situational awareness. The jump pack integrated into the rear of the armour is effectively a miniaturised version of the same thrusters used on the UFOs. The control system is a neural network, i.e. plugged directly into the creature's brain. This almost certainly allows them to operate their thrusters and probably receive sensor information subconsciously. I believe these creatures are actually the alien engineer caste. They are completely unaffected by a vacuum and can manoeuvre around in space using their thrusters, allowing them to work on the exterior of a spaceborne UFO just as easily as the interior. The alien beneath the armour bears some resemblance to a Xenonauts, processing the same pallid grey skin, oversized black eyes and frail bone structure. A common ancestor is likely, but they have diverged significantly since. Clearest is the lengthened forearms, drooping ears and bony spurs on either side of the creature's mouth. However, the largest difference is cerebral. The Xenonauts has an oversized brain with enhanced cognitive development structures, i.e. social hierarchies, memory recall and complex thought. The Harridan instead has enhanced structures in more basic areas, motor control, spatial awareness, visual analysis. It's an idiot savant, specialised into flight control and tool usage. Unfortunately for us, a sniper rifle is ultimately just another type of tool. So we have got this floating alien that has very, very good accuracy. And we've also managed to research the landing ship as well, so let's just go through that quickly. The landing ship is a medium-sized alien craft with an unusually large crew. Though bulkier and more powerful than the Corvette, this saucer-shaped craft is actually primarily a transport vessel. The saucer is split into a bridge on the upper level and a cargo hold on the level below, comfortably large enough to accommodate a terror squad or even the equipment we believe will be required to establish a permanent alien facility on the surface of our planet. The two rooms are joined by a pair of teleportation devices that instantaneously transport any unit that steps onto one of the platforms over to the other. Despite studying them extensively, we still have no idea how these devices function. Almost as interesting is the armour plating on the exterior of the ship. It requires immense firepower to crack one of these vessels open, which we assumed was due to the more extensive armour plating. But, troublingly, the landing ship actually has much less armour plating than the Corvette. We have taken samples of this hardened plate for further study. The vessel's primary weapon is just a scaled up version of the cannon on the Corvette, but it also possesses smaller rapid-fire secondary weapon that packs sufficient punch to make a frontal approach inadvisable. So we may be getting some more technology that gives us a better material to work with. And it's probably good that those ones we shot down may well have either been establishing a base or a terror mission. Wow, I have a lot of reading to do on this video. We've now researched the Alien Precision Plasma. The Alien Precision Plasma is an extraterrestrial infantry weapon that measures nearly 15 inches in length. It is fitted with a complex holographic sighting array that produces a focused bolt of plasma that travels extremely quickly and can maintain stability over great range, suggesting that it is the alien equivalent of a sniper rifle. The weapon has remarkable internal similarities to the heavy plasma, possessing the same length and generation chamber that significantly amplifies energy content of the resulting bolt. The main difference lies within the helical spiral of the electromagnets housed in the barrel of the weapon, long and thin rather than short and compact. This results in a narrow and stretched out bolt of plasma that can carve through the air with low resistance and destabilisation than normal, and then focus a great deal of energy into a narrower impact point and give more penetrative power. The fearsome penetrative power is actually somewhat of a mixed blessing. The plasma bolts will punch through almost any conceivable type of armour, but will also punch right through the soldier underneath. While I doubt having a tunnel half an inch wide burst straight through your body is a particularly pleasant experience, it is unlikely to be fatal unless it strikes the brain or another vital organ. The weapon therefore presents an interesting conundrum. It is very accurate even at long range and will bypass any protective equipment the target may be wearing, but it also fires slowly and is unlikely to kill a soldier outright. Well, that's certainly interesting to know. Let's have a look at what we have to research now. Now, I'm thinking we should be doing this electroshock grenade. A powerful electroshock grenade capable of stunning biological units and damaging robotic enemies. That would be quite useful because we could actually use that against the those nasty robot things whose names I've forgotten. Or we could go for the armor plating. Armour plating fitted to alien capital ships is unusually strong for its thickness. Studying it may allow us to develop new protective equipment. Yeah, let's go for that. I think we should. Let's get back out to the geoscape. See if we can get something to happen. Certainly need to get ourselves a mission going. We could go and deal with that base, but we do still have some people who are injured. I'd rather not have to take injured people into battle. At the same time, we're going to have to deal with it eventually. And we've now researched the Alien Assault Plasma. The Alien Assault Plasma is a two-handed alien infantry weapon roughly 28 inches in length and 5 kilograms in weight. Though it employs a different method of operation, it acts much like a shotgun. In effect, it spits multiple pellets of deadly plasma at the target. These pellets are, of course, nothing of the sort. Each is an individual bolt of plasma, fired from one of the weapon's 3 entirely separate barrels. The device employs a particularly large generation array, which allows all three of the barrels to simultaneously discharge a bolt of plasma that is almost as powerful as the bolt fired from the alien plasma rifle. This makes this weapon highly dangerous at short range. If all 3 shots strike the same target, it is unlikely to survive the experience. Thankfully, this weapon is inaccurate. It has mediocre armor penetration and a very limited range. It does not appear to utilize the standard graviton emitter seen on the other alien weapons at all. Tackle enemies wielding these weapons at a distance, as it relies on proximity rather than precision. So it works much in the same way that our own weapons work. I'm just going to put literally as many of the guys as I can onto this armor plating for the moment. Let's try and get that done and dusted. Let's speed things up and maybe get a UFO to deal with without me just having to read more stuff out. Okay, so we have a medium UFO. It is near Area 52, so let us think about dealing with that. We are going to intercept. Our Condor is grounded because it took a lot of damage, so we're going to send the Corsair and the Foxtrot. We'll speed things up. We're bound to get another UFO, and we did. It's another medium UFO. It is over here near the Middle East. We're going to intercept that. Once again, we are going to send... we'll actually send our Foxtrot on both the Condors because we don't have a Corsair yet over in the Middle East. And we've got one over in Indochina. At least they're spread out, so we don't have to send everything from the same base. So we're going to send a Corsair and the Foxtrot. Hopefully we can get them all down. We have engaged a Corvette over here. We could tail it until it's over land, but I think we'll just... is it going to go over land? We've got another UFO. We've got a wing of fighters, which we can't really deal with at the moment. Another medium UFO, which we can't deal with at the moment. We're going to auto-resolve this one. We did manage to survive with all of our... craft intact. We're actually just going to airstrike this one just for the money. speed things up again a little. This one we're just going to take it down over the water because it would probably take a while to get over land. We've actually got another UFO. Can't really deal with that one at the moment, so we'll allow some people to deal with stuff. We've got this one flying around over here. That's pretty worrisome. What do we have? That's medium. Might be worth going for that one as it is already over land. Select new target and go for this guy over here. Got fighters coming in as well. It's actually a bomber. So we're going to auto-resolve that one, and the bomber is down. We're going to return to base. We have recovered some stuff. We've got to watch out for these fighters here. Now, can we actually take these guys down? What do we have at this base? Actually, everybody is fully repaired. So let's go and take these guys out. We should probably tail them until they are over land, which they now are. We'll auto-resolve. Wow, we took a lot of damage from doing that. We've actually lost our Corsair and taken major damage to our Condor and our Foxtrot, which isn't great. At least we did shoot them down, though. And these fighters are actually chasing down our Condors. We do still have some ammo left. We've got a 94% chance of victory. We did actually manage to take them down. But we can't afford for that to happen again. But that does just prove that the aliens are more than willing to actually try and attack your craft. Now, I've got to be very, very careful if I'm going to send Charlie over to here, because I will essentially be flying over the aliens' base, which is not going to be a good thing. But we do need to deal with this crash site. So we are going to intercept with Charlie 1. Just before we do, let us have a very quick look and see who we have on board. Make sure that everyone who is on board actually has the correct weapons and equipment. Because I've already had that problem once where I took people along and we didn't have the necessary equipment given to everybody, which worked out really badly. We've got 8 people on board. Everybody seems to have armor. Not sure if we've got anything better. Yeah, we'll certainly have to make some more wolf armor. But let us go and go to this crash site. We are going to intercept with Charlie 1 and launch. It's probably going to be a night mission. May even be a day mission, because it will take us quite some time to get there. We've got another UFO down here. I'm not necessarily sure that we can deal with that one, because we've literally taken so much damage to our craft. Our Corsair is the only one that could potentially have done it, but it's going to take a long time before that is ready to get airborne again. Lost that UFO, but we have managed to land just on the edge of dusk, so it will be a daylight mission. Still have no idea what we are going to encounter here. But I did want to get a mission in, not just have a video which was entirely made up of me reading out research information. So once we've done this, at least we've managed to deal with a few more UFOs. It's very annoying that we are still losing interceptors to some of these encounters, but I think as long as they get repaired and they are operational before the next wave of UFOs, because they do come in waves, which is a good thing. Okay, so instantly we can see it's these annoying robot buggers. So, Garrett, you are going to take your life in your hands. Now, you have a bit of a block because of all that junk in your way. That would leave you with 45, which would be enough for a normal shot. So, let's crouch you down. 95% chance to hit. Took the shot. You actually got the hit. No kill, unfortunately. Let's have a little look with Shadowhawk. Doesn't look like we've got any over here. Put you there, because that 52, you got 56, so we can afford to crouch you. 95% chance to hit. And there's one dead robot. Well, that's one less to worry about. Still, once again, I forgot to juggle the position of the soldiers around, which is my own stupid thing. Right then, Astron, let's get you somewhere, I would say safe, but I don't think such a thing exists. James, you are my best aim, and you also have some of the best time units. Let's get you into a decent position. This is a bit annoying. We are actually in the corner of the map, which is nice enough. I would have preferred it if we had actually been a little bit closer to the corner, but it means if we're going to be attacked from anywhere, we're going to be attacked from over here. So let's get Delicia looking in this direction. Now let's get Stephen out here with his machine gun, which he manages to do an awful lot of damage with a lot of the time. Just having a bit of a look around with him at the moment. I just want a bit of a cheeky check to make sure we are safe in the corners. We're going to get Arcane Cannon going over in the same direction as well. And we will crouch. And Missy, I think we're going to get you up here behind this fence in case anything decides it's going to pop out from around the corner. As we're in this corner of the map, I'm assuming the UFO is probably over in that corner, but it is hard to tell sometimes. It can sometimes just be in the adjacent corner as opposed to the diagonal corner. We will have to see. So we've got civilians running around, just to be expected. But apart from that, nothing's seen. Let's have a quick look with Astron, just make sure we've got nothing in here. Seems to be clear. There could be something upstairs, though. You never know. Okay, so I don't think we've got anything around here. Unless there's something upstairs in this building, then this corner of the map is actually secure, which is good because that means we can actually start moving forwards. Not a great spot to have put you in just there, but it will do. We are just going to have a poke around this fence so we can just see in both directions. Okay, so we found ourselves one of those annoying little flying things, and we found ourselves an annoying robot as well, so we're going to get for cover. We're also going to put James over here, which will give him a better shot at them, should they come around the corner. And we are also going to move Garrett up as well, so he will be in a similar tactical position. Crouch down. We're going to get Delicia over onto this side. Admittedly, that's not in good cover, but at least it will be watching this road for anything coming around the corner. Shadowhawk is going to move over in this direction with these guys. We can start clearing out this corner of the map. I will probably duck Shadowhawk, but let's just use other people to scout the area first, which is well worth doing because we've just found one of those annoying robot things. Fortunately, he's not really in a position that I can do anything about. So I'm just going to get into cover and crouch. Shadowhawk, you're going to come over there and crouch. You're still not in a great position, I admit. And we'll move Stephen there. We'll end the turn, see what happens. Right, okay, Missy did take some fire from the annoying flying hubcap, but she did manage to survive. In fact, I don't actually think she took any damage from it. She just got hit by it. I don't even think she got suppressed. So it was some incredibly good going there. Yeah, not suppressed, not even injured. That's what we like to see. Ah, there you are. Okay. 88% chance to hit, 34 time units. Okay, that's that guy dealt with. Let's get you back to safety. We know there's another one around there, but we do still have people in a position to deal with it. We're also going to move Astron around here as well, so we'll have an extra person who can deal when that arises. We're going to move Delicia around this corner just so that we've got somebody... Ah, there was bound to be one there, wasn't there? Okay, so 34, let's give you a crouch, 90% chance to hit. Well, you hit, but you didn't get the kill. Before we actually do anything and turn you around, let's see if we can get anyone else to take the hit. 95% chance to hit from Garrett. Thank you, Garrett. That leaves you in a much better position there. Garrett, you can go back and face that direction. We also now need to try and find where that Andron has gone. I finally remembered what they were called. He's gone into that building somewhere, but we can't quite see him from here, which is a little bit annoying. So just trying to move some people into some better tactical positions here, so that we might be able to get a shot at it if it pokes its head out. And that's almost everybody moved. You guys are just going to stay there for when that Andron comes back around the corner, which it probably will. Hopefully it won't kill Missy in the process. Yes. Right, there you are. I'm not going to be able to hit you from there because I've got the problem that you are a good distance away. And I'm being blocked slightly by that hedge. And I suspect if I move over here, I'm going to be blocked by this fence. No, still blocked by the hedge. It's quite a strange thing. So I think what we'll actually do is move Missy back and just wait another turn. See if it pokes its head around the corner. We're going to use Delicia to scout up here a little bit more. No aliens spotted so far. We do know there is one in here, so we do have to be mindful of him. Arcane cannon, let's get you around in this direction. Right, we found this corner of the map as well. Can't actually see in there where that other one went, rather annoyingly. Let's get Stephen into a better position. Can't take a shot from there, sadly, but... Well, he could if he actually had enough time units remaining, which he does not. Let's get Shadowhawk into position as well. Everybody else just sit around and wait for some aliens. Okay, so James manages to take a shot. James takes a second shot. 2 shots, 2 hits. Doesn't get a kill, though. But it does look like it's moved more into our line of fire, so we should actually be okay in dealing with that one. So let's go and have a look and deal with this first. James, you don't have line of sight now, but... Garrett, you do. Take the shot, please. Thank you, Garrett. That is him dealt with. What we're going to do now is actually move Missy around this corner and see if we've got anything else over here that needs dealing with. Oh, look. Yes, we do. There's another one of the buggers. So we're going to move back around here for now. Deal with him later. Still can't see this other guy that's over here. We know he's in there somewhere. Very, very tempted at this point just to go and make a hole in the wall if we can, but can't actually throw very far, which is a bit of a disappointment. And you're the only person here that actually has any type of grenade. So let's get you around the corner. Let's give you a grenade. How far can you lob it? 44 time units. If I get you close enough to throw the grenade, you're not going to have enough time units to get back and get into cover. So I'm going to abort that and skip a turn. Give the aliens another opportunity to put themselves in a bit more of a tactical position that favours me and not them. Let's have a quick look around this corner. Well, we have found the UFO at least. So let's keep Delicia here just so we can keep an eye on what is happening. Hopefully nothing's going to come from up in this corner, but you actually never know with this game. I guess we could get Arcane Cannon over here. Ah, we have actually now spotted this alien. He's actually gone through the building. This puts Delicia in a bit of a predicament here, because he could come from behind us. 37 time units. We could take a shot. Stephen can't hit from there, unfortunately. At least we know where he is now. I'm going to put Arcane Cannon into better cover. I'm going to move Stephen into arguably better cover. We need him to be able to take a shot on the next turn. And crouch. And we're going to get Shadowhawk reasonably far around this corner. Deal with it on the next turn. Now we've still got this guy around here somewhere. He's actually disappeared now, which means he's probably gone towards the UFO. At least we can see him now. But we actually need to get some people with better accuracy over there. Well, at least better range. Misses a good shot, but not with a shotgun from there. Can't actually take a shot now. I shouldn't have done that. Although you are potentially blocked, so that is fine. Also going to move Garrett forward so that Garrett can poke his head out should it come any closer. And I think what we'll do is we'll take Astron down here so we've got a little bit of additional support over towards the UFO. That also means we can potentially deal with this guy if he pops his head out from around the wall also. So let's end the turn and see what happens. This is where everybody gets killed. Okay, you're heading closer towards the UFO. That we can deal with. Not too much of a problem. You have disappeared now, which is a little bit problematic. You've gone and hidden behind this wall, you giant coward. Right, there you are, actually. Now then, Stephen, where could you get to? You need 76 time units to shoot. You're not going to be able to get anywhere where you can hit him. Would you have... Oh, you went a bit further than I wanted to. Yeah, you're not going to have a line of sight from there, sadly. That's a real shame. So I'm going to leave you here. turn you to face and crouch. Just going to put Arcane Cannon back into a covered position here. Now we've got this guy over here to deal with, so let's see if we can actually get a bit of a better line of sight on him. Let's use James, because James is our best shot. He actually has the highest accuracy out of all of our soldiers. Okay, at least we know where you are now. Okay, James, crouch down. 95% chance to hit. You don't get a single shot, but... oh, 9 damage. Well, that's a bit pathetic, isn't it? Where can we get Garrett to? Actually get Garrett there quite safely. He's not going to get a shot off on this turn. The alien does, however. He does miss, which is good. Bit of missing wall there, which may be a bit of concern, but we'll see what happens with that. We are going to move Askdron up. Turn to face. I was thinking maybe using Delicia and getting down here to deal with this guy, but it's a little bit too much of a pain. You're not going to be able to throw a grenade now because you need 35 time units, and apparently you can't throw grenades over hedges either, which makes you kind of useless as a soldier, really. Okay, right. So we've still got that one trampsing around at the side of the UFO. We've got this one now in this corner somewhere, which is really flipping annoying. But that should give us the opportunity to... well, at least the grenade landed where I wanted it to. So that's a start. So that's one thing dealt with. We are going to move you... no, I think we're just going to concentrate on moving you around the UFO, to be honest. Ah, where did that come from? 46% chance to hit. And we missed, because we're awesome. How? I'm adjacent to it. It shouldn't be providing any block. That seems like a bit of a bug. Cover that you're directly adjacent to shouldn't actually block. 35 time units would give us 1 shot. 26 time units would give us 1 shot. 38% chance to hit 19 time units. So if we duck, 43% chance. Surprised that didn't kill it. Oh, we could have done without that missing. Well, you have enough time units to get to safety anyway. Well, relative safety. You don't get a second shot. There's nothing you can do. You're going to have to crouch and just hope for the best. We've also lost that other guy now because he's moved further around the corner. Ah, but we can see him. James can't take the shot because there's a lot of crap in the way, so we are going to have to move a little bit closer towards it. And we're actually going to get Missy over here crouched down as well. And let us get Garrett over in this corner. So there's potentially another way around from the back there, which I think we may actually end up utilising. Let's end the turn, see what happens. Grenade goes off, doesn't even take the wall out, which is very strange. Lots of shots from the flying hubcap that luckily didn't do any damage to anyone, and again didn't cause any suppression. I don't know why I worry about those things too much. They actually seem a little bit crappy. So where did that thing actually go? It's over there. Let us go and take our 75% hit chance. Wow, and we missed, really? 46, 24 time units, can't afford to duck, 46% chance to hit. That is some terrible aim. So let's go over here. And 69% chance to hit, 24 time units, we can afford to duck. 78%. Boom, and it is gone. Don't think there's going to be anything over in this corner. It's possible that there is, but I do feel that it is unlikely. You can't even duck. We've just left you with no time units whatsoever. James could possibly get in a position to see that other alien. So I don't even know where he is right now. Ah, you've moved over there. Okay. Wow, apparently I can't hit you because you are blocked by the UFO. That's rather annoying. What I may be able to do, though... Doesn't give me a lot of time units left to take a shot, so we'll just crouch you down there and hope for the best. And I'll just move Missy over here and put her in a position to potentially deal with this guy. And crouch down. Let's end the turn, see what happens. Oh, I should have dealt with these guys down here, actually. I forgot about those. I can't believe that grenade didn't even blow a hole in that wall. That was absolutely ridiculous. Okay, so Garrett might actually have a shot from here if he moves forward slightly. Reaction fire. Misses. And let's crouch you down because why not? Makes more sense. 95% chance to hit. We got a hit, but we didn't get a kill. It can't even take a second shot, though, so we are going to have to move you back and give you some cover. Let's crouch you down. James, what's your chance to hit? You actually have a 95% chance to hit. And that's another one down. That's brilliant. That means we can start moving our assault guys towards the front of the UFO. You can start getting ready to go in. Yes, we do still have an alien outside to deal with, but we'll be dealing with him very shortly. I'm still absolutely baffled by that poor grenade usage there. There's not an awful lot that we can do. I mean, we could start just taking shots at the wall, which is a real possibility. Not every bit of wall is destructible, unfortunately. We can make some holes in it, but not particularly great. Let's end the turn. Still stomping around. Right, we do get a shot at it that time. We hit it, did some damage. Second shot misses. Considering these things aren't actually supposed to use cover, it's doing a very good job of annoying me by hiding out of the way. 94% chance to hit, and we got the hit and we got the kill. Fantastic. We don't need to worry there anymore. So we're going to start moving everybody forwards as fast as we can. You don't have a lot of movement left. But let us open the door. Let us just have a cheeky look, see what we can see. Don't actually see anything at the moment. At least it's not one of those annoying double door ones, so that helps. We can start getting these people over as well. Let's get James over here, because he's a very good shot. It would be nice to have him sort of looking inwards onto the door when we open it. And we are going to have ourselves a backup sniper on this side, just in case we need to get somebody in with a good aim really quickly. I mean, it is only a Corvette. Comparing that... Is this a Corvette or is it a Scout? It's not showing me. This is... Oh, that's really annoying. Can't see the roof on this one. I actually think this one is a... Scout. Now I can't see the outside. I'm not too sure. Right, let's end the turn. Once you can see the inside... Ah, there we go. We can see the outside. This is one of the Corvettes because it has this tunnel thing at the front. So it's not one of the hardest ones to crack because we have seen the ones that have these two doors in them, which are very, very annoying. Let's go and have a little bit of a look. Make sure there's nothing in here. Let's put you in some cover. Turn and face. Now, we don't have an awful lot of cover options for someone else. So... let's just get people with good aim sat inside the door. So we've got as much opportunity for reaction fire as possible. I think we're actually going to go and... It's very strange that you can't actually click on that square in that corner. It is possible there's an obstacle there that I can't see. And this is partially the problem when you are unable to rotate the camera. You can't always see what is in corners. Now, you don't have a lot of cover there, but you do have decent armor, so that's why I'm putting you there. We'll get a few more guys in. You can crouch, and we'll start stacking some more people up on the doors. Definitely worth having Stephen in there later on, I believe. No point crouching, people. I do believe that we've dealt with all of the aliens outside, so crouching people just seems a little bit pointless. Let's get arcane cannon forwards. And compared to a landing ship, this actually should be relatively easy. Right, unfortunately, one has appeared at the door. We did get a shot on it. Unfortunately, we didn't do a lot of damage to it, considering it was a shotgun. It has suppressed us. It's opened another door. It's actually taken some shots at Missy, and the third door's opened. And luckily, this guy seems to be a rather terrible shot. So this has put us in a bit of a problem area. Okay, Missy, you're not bleeding, which is good. Those doors have shut. Yeah, there's a good chance there that if you try and shoot, you are just going to shoot Missy, which we don't want to happen. So let's move you over there. 75% chance to hit. Should have crouched first, but at least he is down. Missy's taken some damage. So I think what we're going to do with Missy is try and withdraw her a little bit. Let's get somebody else to open the door, because it won't cost Missy any movement. We'll move Delicia forwards, and we will get Missy to safety. And let's get Stephen in there with his LMG, should it be needed. Astron, you're going to move in this corner. I appreciate you may have some problems when these doors open, but let's get everybody crouched and ready. Let's end the turn. You took a shot at... Oh dear. Well, it wasn't a kill. You've come forward. Okay, we're suppressed. You might get another shot. We get some reaction fire ourselves. This is going to be some more people in the infirmary. Astron has panicked. And he's bleeding. He's taken 5 hit points of damage. Astron actually currently only has 1 hit point. So we need... In order to make sure that Astron definitely lives... We do need to complete this mission in the next turn to be 100% certain. So, 76% chance to hit. Good shot, James. You are my highest accuracy soldier, and you managed to shoot the one guy that only had 1 hit point of health. Okay, so Astron is dead. Don't need to worry about the time limit anymore, I suppose. Let's go and have a look through door number 3. We have you. 95% chance to hit, 86% in his face. 2 times 17 being 34. So we will get 2 shots. 1 shot doesn't kill. No reaction fire. Second shot misses. How fantastic. Now you can't actually get out of the way, which is really bad. So Delicia may well be lost here as well. Not sure I can get anybody else close enough to do anything this turn. James, you've used all of your movement. Stephen could get closer, but then wouldn't actually have enough time units to be able to fire. Not a lot we can do. Let's end the turn. This is where Delicia gets killed. So, once again, we have lost 2 more soldiers. Not having the best of luck on missions just recently. Okay, James, as you seem to be the cause of most of the deaths, you can go and open the door. Now, he's hiding here now. 95% chance to hit. And he is dead. Was that the last alien? Yes, it was. So, unfortunately, we lost Astron and we lost Delicia as well. That's a real pain. Shadowhawk gets promoted to Major and gets himself a medal plus 3 bravery for the elimination of 20 extraterrestrial units in combat. Garrett Scott gets himself the Order of Merit for the elimination of 10 extraterrestrial units and for participation in 10 combat missions. And Missy also gets the same medal. She's injured for 6 days. All the local forces survived. We did have 2 casualties, which is a real pain, but we got ourselves $74,000 out of that, some alien alloys and some alanium. Can't argue with that at all. All we need to do now is make sure that our dropship gets back to base safely, which you would hope it would, but going that close to an alien base is a very, very risky thing to do. One thing we should do is we should go and hire ourselves a couple more soldiers to replace the Fallen. We haven't exactly got the... pick of the crop here. Charles Brown, old Charlie Brown, you've got a decent amount of time units, but you don't have a decent lot of everything else, but you are the best of a bad bunch, and you've got decent accuracy, so I think we'll take on you 2 guys, and we'll go back to the geoscape. We'll just get Charlie safely to base, hopefully, crossing everything, and we have landed. So, we're up to $214,000 again. Let's just have a little check on the status of our craft. Our 2 Condors and Foxtrot at our main base are all fine. If we go and have a look at our interceptors at Area 52, our Condor's still got a little bit of damage, but our Corsair and our Foxtrot are fine. And things are looking pretty terrible down in Indochina. Our Corsair is completely... scuttled, and we're having to try and salvage that, and our Foxtrot and our Condor are going to be out of action for quite some time. But on the plus side, we actually have a predicted change of $64,000 to Indochina area, even though our relations are currently poor. And we are showing a minor increase in a lot of the region. So all in all, I think things are doing well. The only place that we're really having some trouble with is North America, where we've got a predicted change of minus $183,000. Now, given the fact that we're only getting $183,111, means that we may well end up losing North America at the end of the month, which is going to be a real pain. Not sure we can do anything about that. It may not be lost, but we'll have to see what happens. So guys, thanks a lot for watching. I hope you're still enjoying Xenonauts, and I'll see you on the next video. So until then, goodbye for now.